guys, we're doing our grocery shopping for the week. Karishma,
hi everyone. Sorry, I'm driving. Mine's on the road.
Okay, weekly grocery shopping with the mask and everything ready to save our life. So I thought of talking about the car, so the GLE 350, we've completed about 6 months or more than 6 months actually. We bought it in October. So it's kind of a 6-month review video of this car. So Karishma, how are you liking the drive and the car overall?
I'm a big fan, and I know I say that about everything that we own, but I personally love the size. And even though folks may feel that for a woman driving a car of this size, is it convenient or not, but believe me, this car is so light and just so easy to maneuver that it's a dream. And I love the fact that it's got all the space. So if you want to take the bike out with the kids, all their sports stuff, it just fits in so naturally. So
yeah, so we bought the 7-seater GLE. We had a white GLE before this, which we had for 3 years, and then that was 5-seater. But then we heard from the store that they've upgraded to a 7-seater. So we thought, okay, we're gonna be loyal to the brand and stick to the 7-seater. So that's why we went in for this one. I've made a couple of videos on my channel about this car in more detail, talking about the seats and everything. But I just wanted Karishma's perspective, on the reason we stuck to this brand. And the reason that we continued with a GLE 350. So when you've driven the Tesla compared to this, Karishma, what are some of the changes or differences you've noticed?
So the Tesla is, I think, definitely more peppy. It's a light car, it's much smaller. But like I was earlier saying, don't let the size of this car fool you. To me, it's as peppy and as light on the uptick. And it just gives you, the pickup's great. It gives you a great sense, because obviously because of the height, you get a great view of the traffic, of the road, and where you're going as well. The Tesla is light and peppy, so it's a much smaller car, and I think it's a different genre.
So Karishma's about 5'6.5" or 5'7" in height, so she's adjusted the seat accordingly, and I think she finds the view and the the view of the road pretty. While driving, you get that feeling that you're up higher, right?
Yeah, exactly. And again, you can tweak the settings as a driver in terms of what height and how much depth you want, because everyone has their own personal settings. So you can customize that, but I don't see that as an issue coming through.
We're just turning into our grocery store, so we'll park at that grocery store and have a chat. Okay, let's focus on the road. Okay guys, we are at our grocery store parking, and we're just shutting off the car to have a quick chat before Karishma and I go in to buy some groceries. So coming to the car, Karishma, I mean, we were thinking of the GLC, which is the smaller SUV, and it was about 200 to 300 a month cheaper. The GLC is a much smaller Mercedes SUV. So, but then we discussed not to buy that. So what are your thoughts? Did we make the right decision?
I think so, because again, I feel like the two cars, the GLC is in the same, to me, it's in the same kind of category as the Tesla, which is, it's a smaller, compact, more of a city car, which I felt like with the electric vehicle in the Tesla, we got that. I think where we were, when we have parents coming over, we have family visiting, we do need, more seats.
Space.
And that's the point that Ryan made in terms of, the 7-seater. So that's really where this car had an edge. The other aspect is, as a family, especially in the summer, we do a lot of outdoorsy stuff, and we've got all our gear. Ivanka's got her cycle, and we can really kind of load all of that in very conveniently, which you can't really do with a small car, which is what the other option was.
Yeah, so look at our legroom. Karishma's got a lot of space. I've got a lot of space, being 6 foot tall, and the back too, the seats are very well spread out. I've got my bike gear there, so just ignore that. And the sunroof is amazing. So let me just show you guys. This is something we've loved a lot, the sunroof. In fact, we should have taken the video with the sunroof open so the light is better. So that's how the sunroof is. It's huge, and yeah, it's a nice sunny day today. In fact, you can look at the trees there through the car. It's
Spring is in
amazing.
the air. The leaves are kind of
Yeah.
bursting forth.
Yeah. So, guys, my view on this car is basically it is expensive compared to other SUVs. You can get the Toyota Highlander, you can get the Ford, you can get so many options in this same price, in this size, but much half the price. But we've always felt that the German Mercedes brand is always, quality. So, Karishma, we've had this is our third or fourth Mercedes in terms of the build quality, the feel of the car, the strength or whatever you want to.
Yeah,
How do you find?
I would agree. I think I've driven and owned, cars from different companies, and I think the plus that I have, it's a sturdy car. Like when you're sitting behind it, when you're driving, you definitely get the feel of strength, the power, and I think most important, safety. All the fittings, whether it's from a wood point of view or the finishes, the leather that you see, it talks about quality and strength and safety.
The steering has got a good grip to it.
Got a great grip.
I like the navigation a lot. It's not as great as the Tesla, but it's a lovely big screen. You can also have your navigation that side if you want. So there's a lot of touchscreen options here, and the finish, like Karishma said, is amazing. In these lightings you can't see now, but you can change the light colors and make customize it to the way you want.
Yeah, my son goes to town with that. He loves the finishes. So in fact, when he goes out with his friends, of course one of us drive, the boys really have a fun time picking what lights and what theme to kind of choose. So it's a little fun element for the kids as well. Yeah,
so our first Mercedes was in Louisville, Kentucky, 2009. Remember the blue?
Yes.
The C-Class. We had the C 300, I think, the small sedan, and that's when our love for the brand began as a family. The C-Class was obviously very tiny, but that's all we could afford in 2009. But our journey with this brand has been like now 11 years, so we keep buying and upgrading within this brand. My dream Mercedes is the G-Wagon. The G-Wagon is the SUV one, the big one. It's more like a army tank, I would say. What do you have any preference, or like convertible maybe next?
I love like an SUV range. So again, an army brat. So anything to do with big cars. The Jeep and the wagon sounds interesting.
So Karishma's also the one in the family with the common sense. So she always picks. I was thinking of buying. I was thinking of buying us a 2-seater convertible, and the Tesla can be the family car. But then she obviously suggested an SUV is better. So anyways, we got to rush and do our grocery shopping, guys. So this video was thanks to our grocery shopping, and I got Karishma driving. So we said, okay, let's make a video about the car. So this car has been 6 months with us. I think I would give it a thumbs up. What about you?
2 thumbs up.
So Karishma's also endorsing the car. So the GLE 350 2020 is definitely a recommendation, and I think we can make a video when we do a long ride or drive somewhere far, and I'll also make another video after we complete the 1 year in this car. And with the Mercedes, you have to always buy the cap. So I tend to buy caps of all the brands that I own. So BMW, Mercedes, Tesla, you always have to buy a cap when you're sporting these cars. Alright guys, so yeah, Karishma's gone in for the groceries. I'm going to follow her there. So see you soon. All right, guys. Take care. Thanks. Have a great weekend.
Cheers, folks. Bye-bye.
Bye. Take care. Stay safe.